I think all night.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my teammates right.
How important is that support? Is that team chemistry, even in summer league?
Just to build that relationship right now. We always hanging out after the games and stuff like that. So, but we all here to support each other. We win as a unit. We win as individuals as well. So.
School, what's this experience been like for you? First opportunity in summer league. What's it been like?
Yeah, Mike. It's been great. It's been great. Just being out there to be able to hoop and guys had different plans. So it's been good. Everybody else is showing out. So I'm happy.
What do you guys do off the court? Take us through behind the scenes.
Sorry.
Behind the scenes here at Las Vegas, how do you build that team chemistry even off the court? What have you guys been up to?
Well, it's really just chilling, hanging out. We got like 10-minute stuff, and they got like a 10-minute room or whatever. So we just been hanging out there sometimes, and just hitting each other phones, seeing if we free. So they got, give me that! Oh, go get out, Rose! Oh! Yes, sir, Roo.
Some of our best work, Scoot, is when we lay out. That's what we call that. Let you call the play. Let you call the action.
No, I got Yeah, that was fun. When Ruth got out.
What was it like for you draft night? You get picked third overall and a chance to come and play for Portland.
Man, that was a special night. A night I won't obviously forget. Oh, wow, that was special. Oh, foul! It was butterfly. It was a great night. But, I was just happy that my family was there. The fact that I'm coming to Portland, and I wanted to play at Portland, Oregon, in the middle school football or whatever.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So it's kind of, all full circle.
Scoot, everybody's journey is a little different. How did your journey prepare you for this moment?
And my journey prepared me, I think, the most out of any player. I've been a pro for 2 years, so I found out my hobbies that I may be bored. As a professional, you got a lot of time. But I found those hobby things I like to. Woo! And things that I'm interested in. Just that itself, and then the business of basketball class that Ignite has, and the spacing on the floor, and the 94 feet. I think it just prepared me a whole hoop. Prepared me a whole. Oh, what's he? Oh, and one. Yeah, what? Timeout, ref. What's going on? Man, they don't want no timeout, I guess.
It's a 23-2 run you guys are on right now, Scoot.
It's a 23-2 run.
Yeah, pass that along there along the bench.
That's crazy.
A lot of different routes to the NBA. A couple of years in the G League. You've touched on it a little bit, but why was that the right path for you?
First and foremost, it was just I think it was just the best path for me, just because I wanted to play the highest level competition I could possibly play at the age of 17. I wouldn't get that if I played another year of high school. I would just average 40, 10, and 10. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get better and improve my game in a whole bunch of areas. That I wouldn't get anywhere else, whether it was college, overseas, or whatever it was. It was just the best position, and that I could have been in.
School, your head coach Chauncey Billups, one of the greatest to ever do it, is in the building.
Yes, sir.
What are you looking forward to learning from him? What have your conversations been like already?
Really just picking his brain ever since, I've just been picking his brain every day. And there's really conversations, there's a lot of things off the court, just how to maneuver in different cities and stuff like that, how to just be in control of every situation. Especially as a player, as a point guard, you got to lead a group of men. I can ask him, he's probably the best person I can ask. Just the unique group that he has to deal with and play alongside with. So just picking his brain about everything: leadership, point guard, everything. Yeah, WAP. What's up, boy?
WAP's been doing a good job out there for you guys.
We got a lot of special talent on this team, man. WAP, Mike, he's really making a name for himself. Justin, a lot of these guys.
Speaking of names, is there a good story behind Scoot? How did you come to that moniker?
Well, there's no real story behind the name of Scoot. My dad is just a goofy person, coming with names. Like, for example, my little sister named Muti. Like, he's just a goofy person that comes up with nicknames, and they always stick. That's good, D-Black.
We understand as well. You already have an acting career working on the side. What was that experience like?
More Josh energy. It was crazy. It was crazy. You know, the movie kind of came about really quickly, so it's not something I always invest myself doing, but it was something I always played around. Oh, good D moves. Playing around doing with my siblings, you know, just making different voices and goofing around, stuff like that. But you know, it came around pretty fast, and you know, I just kind of welcomed it. You know, it's a blessing that I was able to play one of the characters, play one of a real person, you know, and I just tried my hardest to represent him as best as I could possibly. Oh, okay, whoops. Foul.
That was the LeBron biopic, right? Shooting Stars?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I was playing Romeo Travis.
Good for you.
I tried my hardest to, you know, hopefully, you know, people see him as who he really is. But, he's a really great person, and I was glad to have that role.
Whose posters are on your wall back at home? Who are you most excited about going up against in the NBA?
I have no posters on my wall. At my house in Columbia. But I have a couple. Oh, give me that Roops. Really?
Give me that. Cookies?
Oh, give me that. Yeah, Roops. Yes, sir. Yeah, Roops. I got a Kobe jersey on my wall.
All right.
And that's really about it. I had a Carmelo jersey when I was a little younger. No poster. I'm ready to go against everybody. I'm ready to get in there and get in the runs, man. So, good D. Yeah, say. Run, say. That is a flop, ain't it? That's not a flop.
He's already up on the new rules. He's been studying. Scoot's been studying.
Yeah,
Ultimate point guard.
We got a good coach. Oh, that's us. What?
Thank you so much, Scoot. We appreciate your debut as a sportscaster with us tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Scoot Henderson on the call. Portland in front.
I want to call somebody.
About the best.
Yeah.
Who is the best here?
Anthony Black.
Nick. It wasn't bad, but Nick is definitely the messier one.
He said something different. Can I call somebody? Like seriously?
Who talks about basketball the most?
Probably me. Yeah, it's probably me for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of basketball. Like, my whole life is basketball. Like, I'm playing video games, playing basketball. Like, I'm watching YouTube, watching basketball. Like, that's pretty much all I do.
Low key, both of us, we come back after like a loss or a win and just kind of talk about what we thought was going on, what we thought we needed to do. So we kind of split that one. That's super cool being here with Nick. You know, that's still my guy. We did together in college, so being here with him is cool.
Man, it's just a blessing, man. Just to experience, you know, a lifetime memory with your college roommate, and especially a friend like AB.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, where Scoot Henderson has proved that he's not only a dynamic player, he's also a dynamic personality as well. I'm with one here too, courtside. Jason Terry doesn't need any introduction. So good to be with you. How valuable is an event like this for young players?
Tremendously valuable. You know, these young men are about to embark on their professional journey, and this is an opportunity to be seen, not only for the teams they're playing with, but for, you know, the entire NBA. So they're showcasing their talents. We're here supporting them because we know how important it is to empower our young men and our young women to be the best versions of themselves. And so I'm just happy to be here enjoying the moment. Our team is off today, so no work. So I'm kind of scouting the next generation.
You obviously just wrapped up your first season with the Utah Jazz and as his assistant. So much young talent. What was that experience like for you?
It was a tremendous experience because, you know, the one thing we have in Utah is just a tight family organization, from ownership to management to our new young head coach and Will Hardy, our staff. It's a very tight-knit group. We enjoy what we do. And, you know, it's easy when you kind of work every day to do something you know.
What are your expectations moving forward and getting ready for training camp?
Just like everybody else, get better, develop our talent, continue to work, and nose and head down, and just grind it out.
It was unfortunate to see Keontae George obviously get hurt last night. He's had a heck of a summer league. What's been your impression of his play so far?
I've watched Keontae since he was probably about 8th grade in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he's always been a hard-working kid. He's a fierce competitor, and he's having a pretty good summer league. Minor setback with the ankle, but hopefully he'll be healthy, ready to go when training camp starts.
I have to ask you, you have such a unique perspective, having played in the league for 18 seasons. LeBron James just accepted an ESPY for best record-breaking performance last night. In his acceptance speech, he said, "The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day that I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, today is not that day." Can you just explain to us how rare that is to play in this league for so long at that level?
It was very rare. Obviously God has given us health, family, support systems, and then the opportunity to go out here and showcase something that you dreamed about as a child. And you're living your wildest dreams right out in front of you. And it's just an honor. The fans across the world, the NBA fans are a big part of this. They support us, and we continue to grow the game.
I appreciate the time very much. Best of luck here and obviously with the upcoming season.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Jason Terry, now a Utah assistant, of course, an NBA champion with Dallas. He's top 10 all time in three-point shooting. He's a former 6th man of the year. And you got to get a good night's sleep tonight, Steph. Utah's going for that 4-0 record tomorrow and a spot in the semifinals. Jason Terry just ingrained in community. He's so involved in youth basketball, boys and girls youth basketball in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Used to see him on the sidelines at AAU tournaments, coaching up teams. I mean, not just a guy who gave to the pros, but gives back to the youth as well. And it's exciting to see him in this opportunity. At one point, you're a 28-3 run for the Blazers. Now 28-4. It's been a tough go for Orlando. Just 5 baskets here in the first half. Repair. Part of that French contingent that's here at Summer League, led by Victor Wembanyama, who played in a couple of games. His second game, a 27-point performance with a double-double. What an impact he could have playing for Coach Pop down there at San Antonio. That is a guy with just an incredible skill set. Well, not just his ability to stretch the floor and handle the basketball, but a tremendous IQ, understanding of the game, maturity. When you listen to his interviews, you see him around town. He handles himself like a well-seasoned pro. Certainly an adjustment to the speed, physicality of the game, but it's going to come easily for him. Chris Murray with the finish on the run. An explosion in the quarter for Portland. Murray for more. Timeout Magic. 32-4, the run. Getting it done on both ends. The defense, right place, right time for Chris Murray. And the flush.
My name is Asar Thompson. I'm a Ben Thompson, and I'm a shooting guard, and I'm a point guard. People usually tell us apart by our hair. My hair is a little bit longer, or they say his cheekbones are a little more pronounced. And they say my cheekbones stick out a little bit more. Ben's older by a minute. He's gonna say, he's older, but I weigh more than him, so I'm really good, bro. That's exactly what he's saying. He's the older brother, but I'm the bigger brother. I weigh more, He knows who the big bro is. You can ask that. It's okay. You want me to bring his in here? For this part. My parents love me more, for sure. My parents love me more. It's been great having them along this journey with me. I feel like it's a blessing for both of us. It's like what we both dreamed about. Having a man with me has helped me a lot. He's always got my back. We might be the first twins that ever be drafted as high as we've been drafted. It's a cool story to just go through the journey with him. It's exciting.
to the NBA 2K24 Summer League in Las Vegas. And there's a look at your Friday for you. It'll start out on ESPN2 at 5 Eastern with the Clippers and the Sixers. And there are your 4 games tomorrow night on 2 and on ESPN. Mavs, Pacers, Spurs, Pistons. And Katie was just talking about the Utah Jazz. They've got a chance to get to 4-0 tomorrow. You can also see the Lakers and the Grizz tomorrow night. So a bunch of teams that can get to 3-1 and get in the conversation for one of the 4 playoff spots. Cleveland and Houston have already grabbed 2 of those with 4-0 records. Houston came out here and lit it up from the 3-point line. Yes, they did. It was terrific. What they end up with 118 points with 40 minutes? 23s? 23s. Got it done on the defensive end as well. It's been a different story tonight for the Magic. They've missed their last 8 shots. Trying to get something going without a lot of their star power. Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Kevon Harris, Caleb Houston all out of action tonight. And have just never really gotten into a rhythm. There are the 2 draft picks, Howard and Black. The Magic finished 13th in the East. Last year, they're trying to end a run, and they've missed the playoffs now 9 of the last 10 seasons. They did have a winning record in the last 4 months of the year, so something to build on. And overall, a 12-game improvement. That was the best in the Eastern Conference from one year to the next. Of course, led by Paolo Banchero, the NBA's Rookie of the Year. A lot of good young talent, and he's just developing that talent within the system, learning how to win, learning what it means to be consistent day in and day out. There will now be some expectation in Central Florida because they have been piling up the first-round picks the last several years. Coming to fruition will be a big part of their story as they get underway in the fall.
And handling that as players, when there's not a lot of pressure on you, not a lot of expectations, you go out and you play free. How do these young guys handle playing with those expectations, playing together, building chemistry?
Carroll, the Vikings, Wendell Carter, Schultz, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Isaac. Floater's good from Walker.
Oh, Anthony's done an outstanding job for them as well.
Wilson, baby hook. Walker slipped it in for his 6th rebound. Shaden Sharp's been leading the way, a dozen points for him. Otherwise, a well-balanced effort. As we approach the final 30 seconds of the half. DeVoe got his own miss, put it back up and in.
Good job by Ibubaji staying in the play, keeping that ball alive.
Wilson couldn't hit it. They need to beat the buzzer. Strong first half of play for the Blazers. 45-19 at the half over Orlando.
All right, everybody.
everybody. The NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. But how does it work? Like this. First up is group play. All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records. Each team in a group plays each other 1 time, a total of 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road. Now, those games happen Tuesdays and Fridays in November, so set your calendar. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. Now, in each group, the team with the best group play record after those 4 games, they're moving on. The team with the next best record in each conference, those 2 are the wild cards. Always watch out for the wild cards. Now, we get to the knockout round. 8 teams, single elimination, and you know what that means. Win and move on, or lose, and you're out. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? You're headed to Vegas, baby. That's right. In Las Vegas, the semifinal battles will get us to the championship game on December 9th. 2 teams in a winner-take-all final to be named champion and be awarded the first ever NBA Cup. Come on now. Look, there's a lot to look forward to this season. Players on new teams, rookies new to the league, and teams just looking to make some noise. And the NBA in-season tournament is going to be a can't-miss, must-see, high-stakes, high-level competition. And if you're a hoops head just like me, I promise you, you're going to love it.
From Las Vegas, once again, it's your NBA.com top 10 plays from the Summer League. And at number 10, Ousmane Dieng of the OKC Thunder, part of that young collection of talent that Sam Presti has been stockpiling for years now, and Dieng gets the dunk early on. How about at number 9, Luka Šamanić going right behind the back to Nick Ongenda for the dunk. Šamanić, nice whip around pass right there at number 9. At number 8, it's Ben Shepherd, who's going to get the ball in transition, and everyone loves pancakes, right? We got ourselves a pancake party thrown by Chet Holmgren. Everybody except Ben Shepherd maybe likes pancakes on this occasion. How about at number 7, Broderick Thomas showing off the handle between the legs from back to front, and when you get that wide open, you best knock down the 3, and Thomas does oblige to secure his spot on the countdown. If you're looking for more at number 6, you've come to the right place. Tajay Moore off the Braxton Key miss. Tajay Moore, the high flyer, finds his way to the rim and throws it down with a tip dunk. At number 5, former Rutgers Scarlet Knight Ron Harper Jr. in traffic. Hog Harper making his way through to the basket for 2. At number 4, we're tied at 80. New York and Orlando. Elam Ending and Jalen Martin with a teardrop to make the Magic cry. 82-80, it's a game winner, as that is a tough fall-away floater for Jalen Martin. How we got to OT in the first place? Right here at number 3, Orlando down by 2. The miss by Jed Howard, but Anthony Black tips it in right before the buzzer sounds. The number 6 overall pick out of Arkansas, sending that one to extra basketball. We've got another Elam Ending between Golden State and Dallas. And here it is Braxton T with a tip dunk to send Golden State down with a loss. Dallas wins on the Braxton Key putback slam. And this may not have been a game winner, but it is your top play nonetheless. Asar Thompson getting it back in transition and completely unrehearsed. It's Asar Thompson with the reverse. The alley-oop slam is your top play from Vegas on Wednesday.
Good evening and welcome to the 2023 NBA Draft. Tonight, we usher in the next wave of NBA players. Young men who come from different paths and different backgrounds, who are brought together by their common dream of playing in the NBA. With the first pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama from Montana, France. Accomplishing something that I've been dreaming of, my whole life. Hearing that sentence from Adam Silver, I've dreamed of it so much that, I gotta cry, man. With the second pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Brandon Miller.
I'm gonna go in here and just have as much fun as we can. Like my dad said, once Charlie gets to know who I am, it's gonna be a movie.
With the third pick, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson.
They get a dog. They get a dog that's gonna come in and it's gonna be hungry. So I'm young, but I got a mature mindset and that's to work and that's to come in and make a real impact.
With the fourth pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson.
I'm just excited to be a Rocket.
The Detroit Pistons select Asante Thompson.
I'm super excited, I never seen anything like this, so it feels nice to make history with the band.
With the sixth pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Anthony Black. The seventh pick, the Indiana Pacers select Bilal Coulibaly.
The Pacers are trading Bilal Coulibaly to the Wizards.
The Washington Wizards select Jarrett Walker. With the ninth pick, the Utah Jazz select Taylor Hendricks.
Then Dallas is picking for Oklahoma City here at number 10.
The Dallas Mavericks select Casey Wallace. With the 11th pick, the Orlando Magic select Jet Howard. With the 12th pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Derek Lively II.
Derek Lively is the second, of course, on his way to Dallas.
With the 13th pick, the Toronto Raptors select Grady Dick. With the 14th pick, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jordan Hawkins.
The lottery portion of the 2023 NBA Draft is now in the books.
Thank you again to all the fans. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K24 Summer League. The Falcons and Bellagio. An impressive first half for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead Orlando 45-19. Courtside, Beth Bowens along with Stephanie White. And second half underway now, and the Portland Trailblazers, led by Shaden Sharp, really got things done at both ends.
Yeah, he did a really good job of getting to the rim early, 12 points, to go along with 2 assists, and just an overall team effort by Portland, and locking down on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, that first half, they held the Magic to 6 baskets and just 16% shooting. Orlando was 1 for 18 from beyond the arc. And let's send it over to Katie George.
Yeah, Beth, I checked in with Jonah Hurskew at halftime, and he said, as you can imagine, I'm very pleased with the way that we played in the first half, especially on the defensive end. He said we were smothering, well connected. He said he thought the bigs did a really nice job protecting the rim. And as you guys mentioned, he's really pleased with Shaden Sharp's play. He's been aggressive. He's gotten to the paint. He's really gotten him out in transition, playing fast. He said when he's in attack mode, he's almost unguardable, and we've seen that tonight.
He sure is. He's so good in the open floor. His ability to stretch it from the three-point line, so you have to respect that. Come up on him and gets to the rim as well.
There's a triple for the Magic. Trying to get something going here early. Dexter Dennis. Started out at Wichita State, then ended up at Texas A&M. And Quindary Witherspoon with the takeaway. Leaves it for Dennis. And a foul.
2-on-1 transition. Dennis, we've seen him get up a couple of times in this ballgame. The strong finish. Good eye by Witherspoon.
Good put away. Maju with the rebound. And there's Minaya. Minaya Good slash to the rim. Stays with Portland. Murray. Nice cut. By Witherspoon. 8 on the shot clock for the Blazers. Scoot continues to cheerlead from that bench. I was really impressed with Scoot in that game one against Houston. Just his communication. You know, as a young guy coming into this league and as a point guard, you want a lot of chatter. You want a lot of communication, talking to guys, making sure everybody's in the right position. And you can hear him when we were talking to him. I mean, it's just his nature. Some guys that are a little more reserved, but you want that out of a guy who plays the position with the ball in his hands the way that Scoot does. Baji from DeVoe. Nice driving dish. It's tough on a coach when you have a point guard that doesn't want to talk. And Scoot's one of those guys, like he's engaged, actively engaged at all times. He's getting research in with the assistant coaches over there. He talked about learning how to be a pro, right? It's been the 2 years with the G League Ignite, learning what it means to be a pro. And you can tell that he has. I mean, he's matured beyond his years. He did an outstanding job against the Rockets, scoring the basketball, facilitating, rebounding. But in that mic'd up, hearing him just communicate, his understanding of the game, his picking his spots, playing fours, not getting rushed. I mean, all of those things. You can't teach some of that. 15 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds when he left in the third quarter. Bypassed his senior season of high school so he could play professionally, and then a couple of years with G League Ignite. And this year, the highest drafted Trailblazer since Greg Baldwin in 2007. Greg went first overall, Scoot number 3. Witherspoon, second chance is good. Much better start here to the third quarter for the Magic. DeVoe floater, got it. Started on the defensive end of the floor. They came out aggressive in the second half, getting in passing lanes, pressuring the basketball. Playing with more energy. Sometimes that's just good enough to get you the rolls like that. Another 3 drops. That one for Dennis. Baker. Nice backdoor cut. Starting to look a little something like momentum for the Magic. Great feed by the big man. Murray, that will go. Baji's there. Minaya! Left-handed drive, right-handed jam. That drive with intent from the beginning. Getting downhill quickly, ran into it. You could tell he was going to elevate in the strong finish. And then we saw the scowl afterwards on the way back down the floor. Yes. As he ran by Coach Billups. Scoot liked it. Is that Scoot looking at the replay? Watch a film. See, watch a film on the sideline. I think Scoot give that an 8 or a 9 at least. Baker misses on the free throw. There's Chauncey checking out the action. They did re-sign Jeremy Grant. They held on to Matisse Thybulle. They have another rising star in the backcourt in Anthony Simons. Now the NBA world awaits. What's going to happen with Damian Lillard?
Such a tough position to be in. So as an organization, certainly want Dame to finish his career in Portland, but at the same time, there's one team that he loves to go to, and they don't quite have the pieces that you need to make your roster better.
Free throws coming up for the Blazers. 5:48 to go in the third.
You had, if I'm not mistaken, the largest hand here at the draft camp. Can you see the hands? Look at that hand. I'm out here just trying to improve myself. I'm not trying to impress my little scouts. I'm going to impress myself out here. And if I just work on myself, I think they will be impressed about how hard I work. A lot of, doing defensive slides, backpedaling on the agility of us, four corners. So, and we're jumping on the verse, so I think it has a lot to do on the court, jumping up and trying to grab the rim, grabbing rebounds, just a lane slides, playing defense, and get on them.
Benson got a piece of it. Take it away. Lowry showing some hops. That's surprising in a short space.
It's WNBA All-Star Weekend, and it gets underway tomorrow right here in Las Vegas, Friday at 4 Eastern on ESPN with the Kia Skills Challenge and the Starry three-point contest. And then All-Star Saturday night, primetime on ABC at 8:30 as we check out some. These are some of the fits from last year, the orange carpet.
What do you think? Are we voting on the fits?
Silent.
They sure are.
Kelsey Plum, I think, in some leather. There you go. There you go. That was a pretty good one.
Looking forward to the orange carpet this weekend.
Yeah. It's Team Wilson against Team Stewie. Our very own Stephanie White will be coaching Team Stewie.
That's right. What an opportunity to coach Team Stewie and all the great players that are going to be on our squad. We're going to be doing a little bit of raining from three as well.
You leave tonight. You got. You've been doing 2 days since you arrived.
We've been doing 2 days since we arrived.
What time's curfew
last night? Curfew.
Yeah, what curfew's 8:30 Saturday night.
Tomorrow's just practice, so we're talking about practice at the All-Star. We'll have to save that.
Yeah, Stephanie's been over here drawing up plays that she wants them to run, and all the switching defenses that she's going to have ready for them.
You start to learn and understand that if you just get out of their way, they'll make it all happen on their own.
I would imagine. There's Campbell looking for the shot. Your roster, you got Brittany Griner, great to see her back for the All-Star game, and Brianna Stewart, Sotto Sabali, Nneka Ogwumike. I mean, your front line is like ridiculous. And then Drew Lloyd at the midway point, right? She's got a shot at setting a new scoring record.
She sure does. She
for a
is
single season.
barely ahead of Diana Taurasi right now. Sotto Sabali, she's healthy, having an outstanding season, just playing great basketball on her size and versatility. And then we've got great scoring coming off the bench as well. I mean, Nafisa Collier, an outstanding year that she's having. Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, she was with us
earlier. I don't have anybody from the Connecticut Sun on my team, but Ezzy Maglador, Courtney Vandersloot, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's
Sabrina,
good one to run the show. You'll be up against them. Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Aaliyah Boston, and Arike Agumbawale. She can bring Kelsey Plum off the bench. Yeah. There you go. Directed by Becky Hammond. Congratulations to Becky, headed to the Naismith Hall of Fame. As is our partner in crime, Holly Rowe.
Yes.
Hall of Famer. You and Becky got any plans to get together to talk about?
Well, you know what? We should probably talk about what the wager is going to be. I'm sure she's got a great bottle of wine that we could pop open afterwards. Regardless, it's her hometown right now, right? I mean, this is where she is.
Oh my goodness, the Las Vegas Aces are tearing it up. 19-2.
Yes.
I wonder who they lost to.
Well, most recent, Arike Agumbawale, yes, from the Dallas Wings.
Yeah.
It's a little early one from the team out east.
Got him.
The team out east.
Oh, would it be your Connecticut song? There we go.
Yeah, but an outstanding year, of course, that they're having, and Becky's done a terrific job as well. But it's really exciting time to be here, be around all these incredible, talented women, best players in the world, and continue to showcase the WNBA in the Las Vegas area and across the nation.
Amazing role models. Brianna Stewart and Nafisha Collar, by the way, just recently announced that they will be running a 3-on-3 tournament during the winter months down in Miami. Something new and something that may open up opportunities for more players to stay at home throughout the winter.
And I'm intrigued by the 3-on-3.
Yeah,
you have to know how to play the game when you're playing 3-on-3. Moving without the basketball, playing in space, creating shot opportunities, and of course, all of us are hoping for more ways that players can stay in the States and not have the wear and tear of 12 months, extend their careers.
Orlando's trying to work their way back in. They already have scored more here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter than they did the entire first half. They already have more baskets than they did the entire first half.
They play with greater energy, good urgency on the defensive end of the floor, greater pace offensively. Ball is moving, multiple players touching it.
Nice switch to the bucket by Hall to lay it up and in. As they run across the midcourt, you see the canary shoelaces of one Kai Sotto, who is getting ready to check into the game. As the Trailblazers drop down another bucket. And now Sotto being called back to the bench. It's going to be his first action of the tournament out of the Philippines. Perhaps we'll see him in the fourth. Oh, beautiful find, Davis to Murray for the bucket.
Portland doing a really good job on that backside on the dive. Every time there's a baseline penetration, a weak side wing dive in to that dunker spot.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Portland in control.
This is not a fire drill. It's the real thing. Bang that. Yes, sir. Hey! Oh, my God. Got you. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Good pass, sorry.
Oh my God! Mid-ball, good mid-ball. Oh my God! Did you see the left?
Adebayo and Butler fans in the house tonight. Miami's in action tomorrow evening. Our upcoming national TV schedule for you on Friday on NBA TV and the ESPN app. Starts with OKC, Washington, Boston, New York, then Miami, Denver against the defending champs, and Utah, Phoenix. Utah trying to get to 4-0 and grab a spot in the playoffs. And Kai Sotto was out on the floor, right there, number 70 defensively for the Magic. And significant for Kai, trying to become the first player of Filipino descent, born and raised, to make it in the NBA. And he's getting his first action here in Las Vegas. If you've been following on the interwebs, a lot of people interested in seeing Kai get an opportunity to get out there and run. Good for him. Sotto setting the screen for Jeffries. Off the mark. Here comes Portland. Murray. Three ball short to Jabari Walker. Walker with 10. He's one of 4 guys in double figures. Sharp's got a dozen. Williams, Ruth with a dozen. And tipped up and in. Kai Sotto at the bucket for the Magic. Murray, Reed with the rebound. Nothing but black jerseys around that one.
Portland has just been dominant on the glass. Orlando not the size to be able to just elevate above. Oftentimes in rotation because of how well Portland's running offense.
Walker adjusted in midair to put that one in. Sotto trying to link up with Hill on the back door. Guy coming in at 7'3", 230. Played for Hiroshima in the Japanese League last year. Also has played in Australia. Davis, no. Nice. Inbound read. The other way to Heath to try and beat the buzzer, and that'll take care of the third quarter. And Kai Sotto with his Las Vegas debut. And the big fellow from the Philippines, the pick, the roll, and hitting the boards. How about a little Victor Wembanyama here in Las Vegas?
Well, certainly going to be ready on the defensive end of the floor. His ability to block and alter shots, his timing is impeccable, his understanding of the game. But how unique is this skill set? You think about a Kevin Durant, a guy who can play with that size on the perimeter, his poise, his patience, his ability to handle, certainly the adjustment to the physicality of the league, the speed of the league is going to be there. But this is a guy who's going to have a long career in the NBA. But I'm continued to be impressed overall with his just maturity off and on the basketball floor.
Kai Sotto with a block at one end. Magic trying to catch it in at the other. Yeah, so there was some concern right after the first game. Everyone was like, uh-oh. 9 points, 8 rebounds, and everyone took a deep breath, and Victor came out. 27 points in 26 minutes on Sunday before they shut him down for the summer.
And how about his humility? Like, I didn't know what I was doing out there, and then he comes in and he says, I do know what I'm doing out there. Just adding a little bit of strength and core stability. This is a young guy who has tremendous international experience. But you watch the things that he does that you can't teach, how hungry he is to learn, how much wisdom he's gaining from the people that he's surrounding himself with.
Boy, and then you see him out to dinner with all the legendary players at San Antonio. Like, all right, well, they know how to do it. Mm-hmm. It's been a rough couple of years for San Antonio, but Victor's arrival getting them ready. And Sotto putting on a show. Well, you hear the response from the fans. They've been chanting his name here in the last couple of games for him to get on the floor. He's making the most of his chance.
Katie, put in Kai. Put in Kai. Put in Kai. I'm right behind the bench over here, and that's what we've been hearing all week. And so now it's actually making good on it for coaches put him in.
Let's set a nice screen right there for Weatherspoon. Even in summer league, you find the fan favorites. Another one.
It's about as engaged as the fans have been in this ballgame.
He's got 3 blocks already. Pull up?
No.
Portland with the push. Manaya gets the feet right. Weatherspoon reading and refencing. When he walked with it. Nate Williams is coming into the ball game. For Portland.
Singin ko lang, maraming salamat kay Agustus Goon sa 100 Idol at sa nag-donate ng piso. Maraming salamat po. Pasensya na mga idol, late notice. Medyo busy po si admin.
Got a timeout called by the Blazers. 6:33 to play.
This copyrighted broadcast of the
Sa GameX Sports, walang kahasal-hasal ang pag-verify ng account dahil diretso na po yan sa account verification. Mas pinabilis at pinadali na ang account verification dito sa GameX Sports. Napakabilis pa ng pag-cash in at cash out dito sa GameX Sports. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Click nyo lang ang link ng GameX Sports sa pin comment. Mag-register na at tumaya na dito sa GameX Sports. Kung 20 pesos mo, gawin nating 1,400 yan dito. Hanggang 70,000 pesos ang pwedeng mapanalunan dito sa GameX Sports. PBA, nagbabalik na ulit. Itayan ninyo dito sa GameX Sports yung mga alaga ninyong numero. Marami pang laro ang pwedeng tayaan dito sa GameX Sports tulad ng MPBL, WNBA, Japan D-League, PBA, NBA at marami pang iba. Click nyo lang ang link ng GameX Sports sa ating pin comments. Maraming salamat mga ka-delivers.
Are up by quite a lot, and one person who's enjoying himself courtside is Nasir Little. Nasir, first impressions, thoughts? You've been out here all week of this Portland Trail Blazers Summer League team.
They're playing great. I'm glad to see guys like Shane and Jabari, feeling more comfortable being able to display their talents and show that the work they put in this summer. So, I'm glad they play together and get these wins.
Obviously, it was unfortunate to lose Scoot early on in the week. Just what's your early impressions of him thus far?
Scoot's been, I've seen him in practice before they came out here. Super dynamic playmaker, crazy athletic, very vocal, and the type of guy that you want to lead your team. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to play with him.
How do you spend your summer and off season?
My summers, I'm just traveling around, seeing family, working out, staying busy. So it's getting ready for next season.
Some big re-signings, obviously, within the organization. How important was it to retain Jeremy Grant?
Jeremy's a big part of what we're doing. He's one of our best scorers, one of our best defenders, super versatile player. So we got to get him back. Got to get Matisse back, one of the best defenders in the league. So we definitely got pieces on the wing for us to be a better team this year.
There's obviously a lot of questions surrounding Damian Lillard's future with the organization. For you and your teammates, that's very much out of your control. How do you guys handle that?
To your point, it's up to the front office to handle those decisions. But as a player, all we can do is stay focused on our job, which is making sure we're in the gym, getting our work in, trying to improve our craft so that we can put our best foot forward for the next season.
In terms of improving your craft, what are your personal goals for the upcoming season?
For me, it's just being more consistent on the offensive end, being known as a better defender, changing that narrative about myself. So I've been focused on those things, playing more basketball, trying to raise up my IQ level, just so I can, mesh in with these guys better and, be at my best potential.
Well, we wish you the best of luck moving forward and appreciate the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Nasir Little, who signed a contract extension last fall, played in 54 games for the Blazers this past season. They are on their way to a 3-1 record this summer, and they will watch and wait to see what happens around them. What will likely come down to point differential to determine whether or not they make the semifinals. Smith steps through. Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups really doing things, wanting this team to have a defensive identity. And so you heard this here little talking about different type of identity and changing the narrative on the defensive end of the floor. It's a point of emphasis. That message is heard. Tony with an aggressive move to the bucket and the tip. Davis with Campbell chasing. Puts it in. First bucket for him. Repair picked by Weatherspoon. 4-on-2. And Tony walked with it. Q whistled for the reach. Uh-oh, Wilson with the pick. Another steal. Blocked by Reith. Davis had it knocked loose. Oh, up and under, and a sweet move along the baseline for Nate Williams. Beth, you alluded to it earlier about everything being watched. This is a Magic team that was down big early. They've continued to fight, claw, play much better basketball in this second half, and continuing to get after it. And all of that matters because they're not just being evaluated by their own staff, but every other executive that's watching. Contracts here, contracts internationally, contracts in the G League. So how they finish ball games, even when it's not going your way, is so important. Wilson, the beneficiary there of another jam. Williams fouled in the drive. The shot's coming up for Nate.
13-5.
Played in Portland's final 5 regular season games last year. Spent most of the winter in the G League with the Salt Lake City Stars after going undrafted out of Buffalo. And checking in, Jaime Echenique. Nice round of applause for Reith from that Portland bench as he checked out. Watt with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Here come the Blazers. And now the Magic the other way. Dennis for 3. Nate Williams. Lost the handle. Tony fouled on the drive. Malachi Smith 2:42 to go. Portland in front.
Get over. I got you. Hey, who got shooter? JJ. Yo, come on, bro. Hey, yo, dude, come here. Yo. Oh, we gotta stop ball. Come on. Cut, Craig. Nice. Tough shot. Come on, Jason. I'm over. Talk to me. Yeah, you got two. Talk to me. Sit. Craig, get over. Roll up. 1-on-1. Roll up. Talk it out. Let's go. Talk it out, Blue. Where we at, Les? Talk it, Craig. We're good. I'm here. You already talked to me. Pull up. Box out.
How about a little Sotto package for you, America? Taking advantage of his minutes, 3 blocks, locking it down on D, getting on the offensive glass, 4 points, 3 rebounds to go along with those 3 blocks, and a lot of cheers in the crowd. And he is back out there on the court, 2:42 to go, and these are the moments you love to see in Summer League. Chances for guys get an opportunity to get out there on the court. He's become a fan favorite here in Las Vegas. Everybody chanting for him to get a chance to get out there, and he's making the most of it. Got some points, got some rebounds, got some blocks. On a night otherwise dominated by the Trailblazers. A terrific effort from Portland throughout. Repair drops it off. Jaime Echenike, born and raised in Colombia. Another great story for Echenike. Came to Trinity Valley Community College before heading to Wichita State. Read a story that he nearly collapsed after his first workout in community college. He was so out of shape, didn't really know how to train, didn't really know how to play, and has developed into a guy who's played professionally in the G League, internationally, and continues to get an opportunity in Summer League. Sotto's got it against Echenike. The lob and the flush. Nate Williams from Antoine Davis. Campbell lobs for Sotto off the front of the rim. And Sotto another chance in a thunderous jail. Good feed by Campbell. Jump ball, Williams and Dennis. Smith, Echenike, and he hits in the lane. Jaime with the bucket. Final minute here in Las Vegas. Plenty more to come tomorrow from Summer League. as well as Friday night WNBA All-Star Weekend, building towards the All-Star Game Saturday night in primetime on ABC. Got the skills challenge, got the three-point challenge. That's tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN. Big weekend in Vegas, big hopes weekend. Yes, it's the place to be. Campbell creates a hit. Ooh. Campbell has not stopped working tonight. DeVoe, Sharp, Walker, and Reith, the double-digit guys for Portland tonight. And now the Blazers will get to 3-1 and still have a shot at the playoffs. It will be wait and see. Campbell knocks down the second. And that should do it with the shot clock off. The Trailblazers improved to 3-1 with an 88-71 win over the Magic tonight in Las Vegas. On a night where Kai Sotto and Jaime Echenique get a little time on the court. And a strong effort for the Trailblazers. Led by Mike DeVoe, 18 points, 6 rebounds. As the head coach, Chauncey Billups, looks on. Nice win for the Blazers. Got 4 more games coming your way here. Thomas and Mack tomorrow. Clippers and Sixers will get things underway at about 5 Eastern on ESPN2. See if we can hear from the Blazers. All right, let's get it over to Katie George.
Thanks, nothing with Michael DeVoe. Michael, just dominant performance from start to finish. What impressed you most?
Just the resiliency of our team. You know, even though we were up by so much, we stayed competitive, we stayed engaged, and we came out with a great win.
You had 18 tonight, 29 a couple nights ago. What are you hoping to prove here in Vegas?
Just my level of play. I'm a guy that can come in and help an organization. My resume speaks for itself. You know, I'm a winning guy as well. So just be able to come out here and get this opportunity is special. So I don't take it for granted at all.
You guys still have a chance to get into the semifinals. If you do, why is this a team that could repeat and win another championship here?
I think our depth. I think we have a lot of guys that are just really good from everybody, from top to bottom. So I just think we have a lot of good guys, and our chemistry is really good. We had a great training camp before we came out here, too. So it's very competitive and very high level.
We appreciate the time. Thank you.
Yeah, the Blazers were your Summer League champs a year ago. And here are the updated standings. Right now they are in 5th. So with the point differential, they would need Utah to lose tomorrow and drop below them in point difference, because right now Brooklyn has the advantage, and they have to hope that the other 3-1 teams below them don't have a blowout win to bump them out. We know Cleveland and Houston will be there in the semis on Sunday with the championship on Monday night. 88-71, your final Summer League action continues tomorrow. Clippers and Sixers at 5 Eastern on the Deuce. Up next, it's NL Live. For Katie George, Stephanie White, our entire crew, I'm Ben Mullins. Thanks for watching NBA Summer League in Vegas.